You're watching Keys Outdoors Muskie Hunting Adventures, brought to you by Great Clips. It's gonna be great. The Boat Center, Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. Ramsey, Minnesota. Kwik Trip, all of our adventures start here. Simms Performance Fishing Clothing. Once again, Bryan and I were off to another PMTT event, Lake Minnetonka, Minnesota, a massive 15,000 acre metro lake known for monster muskies. Our plan was to concentrate on wind-swept points with heavy weed cover. After bouncing from point to point, we finally located a real nice muskie.
Pre-fishing PMTT, buddy.
Hey guys, 7 o'clock, day one of the pre-fishing of PMTT. We got one fish in the boat, missed one dandy. Mike had a upper 40s up. We're moving some fish, so things are looking good. We're just checking out some spots now and see what happens tomorrow. But evening, we got a window coming up here, so maybe we can put a fish in the boat.
Well, we're getting to last light, day one on old Lake Minnetonka, and I'll tell you what, the guys who fish it know you've got to have your sea legs about you when you fish this body of water. It is rough. There's so much boat traffic out here, and here's a key spot that we're working, and here's a prime example of what I'm talking about. This is a mid-lake structure here, surrounded by 35 feet of water with great weeds on top of it. Traditionally awesome spot, but we're feeling that this spot here would shine really low light, early morning and late at night. And the reason being is because of the traffic. This is a major corridor for big boats, and it gets pounded. So what we're gonna do to try and combat that is a simple little tool that we use by Musky Innovations, and it's called their heavy head. And the heavy head is a weight that we add, and it gets the dog down quite a bit deeper. Again, clear water, lots of boat traffic. We're sticking with the dog is because Bryan caught one on the dog, I lost one on the dog, and we had all of our fish up. We did throw other lures, other presentation, and it just didn't work. So we're gonna get back to work here. We're on a good piece of structure, and hopefully we'll get a last light muskie here. Welcome to Minnetonka. Crazy. Well guys, day one in the books for us. Bryan and I pre-fishing up here Lake Minnetonka, Minnesota. Third leg of the PMTT, and we had a really good day today when you really sum things up. One of the things that we really focused on, and really we believe made a big difference with us hooking up and me losing a fish, was going deep. By using the weights that we talked about, it's going to get that lure running a lot deeper. When you've got heavy boat traffic and high skies like we had today, those fish are going to be deep. You got to get lures down in their face for them to eat and react to it. So we'll see what the wind brings tomorrow. Wind-blown points have been hot for us, so we're going to check that and see if that pattern holds true going into the second day of pre-fishing, which tomorrow we've only got till about 3 o'clock. and then we got to go register because in Minnesota, no tournaments on Sundays. So it's a Friday, Saturday tournament, and today is Wednesday. So we'll see what happens. We're going in, get something to eat. End of day.
What's the difference between good and great? Good is when your haircut costs less. Great is when it still meets high standards. At Great Clips, you'll always get the haircut you want for less. And with our easy online check-in app, you'll save time too. Great Clips, it's gonna be great.
To enter the Keys Outdoors Muskie Adventure Sweepstakes, download the Kwik Rewards app. Shop the awesome deals and earn visits. Click the sweepstakes icon at the bottom. Add your visits to our sweepstakes. One lucky winner will win a muskie fishing trip with the guys from Keys Outdoors, a $100 Kwik Trip gift card, and some great muskie fishing gear. Good luck. We hope to see you in our boat. The Skeeter WX 2060 is a super smooth, dry ride. We fish a lot of rough water. In this sport, well, it's tough enough on our bodies. We don't need to get more beat up driving to the next spot. All WX 2060s, they come with trim tabs. This gives you even more control over the ride and performance of your boat. That's value. Learn more? Go to the Boat Center. 2 great locations, Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, and Ramsey, Minnesota.
What's the difference between good and great? Good tries to get it right every time. Great actually does. With Clip Notes, we save your haircut details so you always get exactly the look you want. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Got him right on point. Nice fish though, Brian. All right, way to go, buddy. Right where she should be. We were exactly right on the tip, dude.
Yep. These small tips, these small bars are holding fish. It's not the big bars, the small ones, secondaries. Another fish.
Right on, buddy. On rubber.
Ready. Here we go.
Nice.
Little guy, she'd count.
She'd count, man. That's legal fish.
All right, get her back in the water.
Let her go.
Day 2 pre-fishing here. You know, we've been trying different stuff, and we decided to try what's been working with us yesterday. Just these smaller secondary points. First one we checked here, boom, a fish. It's the first fish we connected with today. First fish we've seen. So I think we're on a pattern. Let's just hopefully it holds on through the weekend. But so far so good. All right, what Mike and I are using are these weights from Musky Innovations. We're getting our dogs down a little deeper. You know, we're fishing this 23. We got weeds coming out to about 20 feet of water, so we're sitting in about 25 feet. So these are helping us get right down, climbing right down the stairs of these weeds here, and we're picking them off on the very end thanks to these. So we're getting our dogs down where they have to be. Otherwise we have to sit there and count them down, and we're wasting a lot of time. It saves a lot of time.
Hey everybody, welcome to Keys Outdoors. Here we go. Third leg PMTT, Lake Minnetonka, Minnesota. Big fish water, metro setting, but very cool.
Yeah, it's awesome coming here because, you know, you're in the cities. I mean, you're right outside of Minneapolis, St. Paul, but the lake has just got giant muskies. I mean, it's a great lake. It's full of a lot of structure. I mean, it's a big lake, 15,000 acres, a lot of islands, weed beds. You have every type of structure in this body of water, every size of muskies, big ones. I mean, it's a great population.
It's been warm, very warm, and we had these cool nights. It's brought the water temps down. In fact, when we started pre-fishing, we were at about 79 degrees, and yesterday we dropped about a degree. And that may be enough to get these fish going.
You know, I'm a little excited. I want to get out here. We started a little bit earlier to avoid some boat traffic too.
Right.
So it's a little darker than usual, but I'm expecting hopefully a good bite in the morning.
So let's see what's going to happen today. And it's day one, PMTT, third leg, Minnetonka, Minnesota. The guys are anxious to go. I'm anxious to go. Let's get going. What are you thinking, bro?
I'm hoping for the best. We got a good game plan. Hopefully it holds. If it does, we should do good. Feeling positive. Keys Outdoors is going to do it this weekend.
Got her! Yes! Yes! All right, you got her? You got the net?
Put us on that. Our plan's holding on here. It's awesome. Good feeling to get it right away in the morning. Pumped. We needed this.
Nice. Nice fish, bud. Way to go. Day one, PMTT. Boom.
Boom, boom,
Boom.
boom. Game plan's holding.
Yeah.
Came to one of our first spots here, our first drift. I had a nice fish up, and we pretty much just kept coming around. We knew she was hot when she came up, and came back on her. And we're starting to hit that window right now, and she ate. So we got one fish in the boat, and we're just going to keep pounding our spots, coming back at them, because there's fish going to be moving in and out. So see what we do the rest of the day.
Well, guys, it's 1 o'clock. Bryan and I, now the heat is settled in here. The air is a bare minimum. It is not ideal conditions for muskie fishing, you know, but we got to grind one out here. So we're going to make a move. We've hit our game plan going in day one was we had 3 spots that were relatively very close to each other. And the reason being is because in a tournament, you're fighting the clock. The clock is your enemy as well. So you want to make areas and spots that you can go and pound up on in a very short time. So what we've done is we've done that. Now we're done moving fish. We haven't moved any more fish because of the conditions. Well, we're going to go deep, and we're going to go to some deep weed edges. So that's what we're off to. We have 3 hours left in the tournament. So back to work here. It is hot. Hey everybody, welcome back to Keys Outdoors, Day 2 PMTT up here, Lake Minnetonka. Tim, a lot of fish caught.
Yeah, good day. We talked about it in the morning. The cooler nights, pre-fishing was a little slow, but people were on fish. The cooler nights got them to go. We got 24 muskies, and I know you guys got one yesterday. Yeah. You're in a hunt. I think you were in 5th or 6th place. You need another one. What are you going to do out there today?
We're going to do the same thing. We think that those fish, you know, it just changed. Maybe towards the end of the day, they'll reposition, but we're counting, we're hoping that they're going to be on the same structure that we had. I'll tell you what a lake.
It's great. It's giant water. I love the size of it. It spreads out well. You know, structures everywhere.
Right.
It's just an exciting place to actually be. It really is. You know, you're kind of in the city, but you're in big fish water. It's cool.
Let's see what happens. Stay tuned for some more Keys Outdoors. Oh, we needed this. All right, fish number 2.
Yeah, it's not a big one, but it's gonna score.
It's score. It's a legal fish. Look at the spots on that thing, dude.
Beautiful.
All right, man. Gone.
Never worked so hard for a 30, what was it? 31 and a half?
31 and a half inch fish.
Jesus. Fish number 2 though, it's more points, so we needed it.
Right on.
Should hopefully keep us on the board.
Brutal day.
Got
tons of rain.
20 minutes left, so
yeah.
Maybe we can get another one.
Well, this is the end of PMTT up here on Lake Minnetonka, Minnesota. 2 fish in the boat for us. You know, God dang it, we were on fish last couple tournaments. We're always on fish. We finally got some bites here, but you know, we pushed it right to the end. We're gonna go back, see what how things shake out here, and see where we stand. We're hoping that we didn't get bumped off the board, because we don't know how many fish have been caught, but only time will tell. Back to Command Central, and we'll see what happens. Bryan and I ended up with a 7th place finish on Lake Minnetonka. 3rd place went to Scott Belowski and Ben Peterson. 2nd place went to Matt Riley and Nate Osfer. And in 1st place, it went to John Hoyer and Jason Hammerneck. Guys, here we are. We are getting ready to pre-fish for the PMTT World Championship down in Spirit Lake, Iowa. Super cold weather, very windy conditions for the next couple days, and lots of rain. So Bryan and I are gonna go just do what we do pre-fishing, man, and that's just go look at some spots today, do a little bit of casting. We're gonna start out shallow and work our way out deeper. Very clear body of water here. This is supposed to be the dirtier water, but it's pretty clear. So we're going to see what's going to happen. 62 degree water temp. So we're getting right around, you know, you get below 60, you know, there's always that threat of turnover. So we'll see, but weather conditions are not looking very good in our favor for the next couple days. So we'll see what happens, but we're going to get to work here and hopefully put some, you know, put a fish or two in the boat and give us some type of indicator on what we want to do. So here we go.
Pre-fishing here for the championship, and we're just fishing some, actually with the boat's in like 12 feet of water, but we have some nice weeds out here, and I was just bringing this Musky Mayhem DS4 through here, and we just had about a 46 incher, just boom, come up, miss it, inch behind it, tried 4 times, as you see, and just bloop, bloop, came around the figure 8, came right here, boom, just missed it again, and then took off. So, but we put a waypoint down. Let's keep our fingers crossed. We'll come back and get it during tournament time. But man, that was a nice fat fish.
There's a big fish, dude.
Nice.
Bang! How do you like that new net, bud?
Nice.
Tequila Sunrise.
Yes.
That's the RS nets. They're made in the U.S. 100% American made, baby. Got some weight on her, man.
Oh man, nice fish.
That's what it's all about down here, Spirit Lake, Iowa. Beautiful looking fish, nice gold colors on her. I'll tell you what, she ate on a bulldog on rubber. Very cool. All right, let's let this girl go back here. She fought, man. She took me right off the back deck. Nice fish here.
Nice.
And one of the things that stood out to us is it's deep, steep breaks right now for us. This is a current area, but usually in the fall, whenever you have bridges and you've got current flow, you can catch muskies. They relate to it because of the bait fish that's transitioning through the system, and it just makes for a perfect ambush spot for these fish. And again, the boat was in 12 foot. Bryan's fish that we had up, again, steep break with weeds on it. The boat was in 12 foot. So we're paying attention to those little details. Water temp 61 degrees, where Bryan moved his fish 61 degrees. Pay attention to all the details. And we're gonna get back to work here. But boy, I want to tell you guys, like I said, I'm pretty excited about these new nets. 100% American made, and 2, they're just quality. Nice big loop there. The net is stitched really nice, so the fish just lay in there. And finally, a net that doesn't get tangled. And we've been struggling with that all season long. So if you're looking for a really good quality, heavy-duty net, check out the RS Nets USA, made in Ohio. And that's what we love, American made. Back to work. It is the day of the PMTT, and we're at which is Kwik Trip, down in Iowa, Spirit Lake, Iowa, and we've got severe heavy lightning and rain to start off the tournament. So we'll see what happens.
We got one in the boat here. Unfortunately, we don't have the tower up and all the other cameras because of the weather. A lot of rain, high winds, so let's see what we got here. There she is.
Way to go, buddy. We're on the board.
Yeah.
Nice.
10-9 Mayhem. Nice healthy fish. Nice belly there. Let's get her back in the water. Boom. We're working the stretch. We moved that. I missed that big fish on the other day. We just got this one, so this is kind of a bonus. Hopefully we can pop that bigger one just up ahead of us here. So.
Nasty weather and heavy winds would make for a long day of fishing, but we managed to put one really nice fish in the boat. Day 2 would bring in yet another weather change. Bluebird skies. Bryan and I would continue to fish the areas we had going during pre-fishing. Rubber blades and topwater were the lures of choice. Time, like always, was working against us, and we weren't seeing any fish. In the back of our minds, you can hear the clock tick. Time, well, it had run out. It was now time to go back and see who would be crowned the 2019 PMTT World Champs. Bryan and I, we had a great PMTT season. We finished up in second place overall for Top Gun Team of the Year. Third place would go to the brother team, Matt and Ben. Second place would go to father and son team, Chris and Peter Bilshars. And the 2019 PMTT World Champions would go to Matt Riley and Nate Osfer. Again, another great PMTT season would come to an end. If you'd like to learn more and join us, go to promuskie.com. Thanks for watching Keys Outdoors Muskie Hunting Adventures, and remember to check out all our great sponsors. Their services, their gear, their beer make it possible for us to do our job right. Learn more? Go to keysoutdoors.com. Like us on Facebook and check out all of our videos on our YouTube channel.